Hello, good evening. This is Alan Bezic. I phoned him up last week. Can you?
Indeed. 0800 218 I'll do great.
He lets this Asian chap have a rant then cuts him off. A regular caller. No, I phoned up because Alan Beswick is a Beatles fan and I went to see him on my birthday, roughly this time of year, 4 years ago. And I gave him one of my spare Beatle books because he met the Beatles. It were his task to introduce them on stage on, when was it, July 20th I think, 1962, before Ringo joined. And he said, yeah, working at a working men's club in Warrington, the Bell Hall, on Orford Lane, Warrington. And I had to introduce the acts. I was only a young lad, 17. And it was my job to introduce the Beatles and then wind the curtain open. Ladies and gentlemen from Liverpool, the Beatles! And it stuck. The curtains wouldn't open. Ladies and gentlemen! And it said John Lennon just looked at him and said, oh, you, F off. And said Lennon rived the curtains open by force and then he did the act. And I said, Alan, do you know what date it actually was? Oh no, I've forgotten. I said, well, it's in this book. I said, you can have a copy. Hey, thanks very much. And the question last week was, what was the last Beatles song ever recorded by the band? And I thought it was I, Me, Mine, but it's not, because there were only 3 Beatles there. That was 1970. John Lennon was away in Denmark with Yoko, and the actual last day when they're all in the studio together was to record I Want You, She's So Heavy, this crap song, in August 69. Fascinating. Anyway, what have I been doing before I went to work? I'm knackered. I shouldn't be lugging boxes at my age. Yeah, I know I keep repeating myself, I shouldn't do, but all this trouble I had last year with the bloody salts, and it got so bad that this was off my bike, and it seized up, and I thought, instead of faffing about, £50 for a set of seals, although I'll come to them later, I thought this was £50 with free post off a scrap bike, only done 8,000 miles, sorry, the new one was. Hello, Blackie. Oh, you forgive me for shouting at you, baby? I'm very sorry, kitten. Oh. I know, when my bike goes tits up, it's annoying, so I'm in a funny mood. Yeah. My baby, aren't you? Want some fresh food? You've left all this mornings, haven't you, little rats? I notice all dreams have gone. I've got some catnip here. Want some catnip? They sell these big bags at B&M Bargains, so I got 4 bags. I went for some black silicone and ended up getting catnip instead because she had no silicone. Yeah, let's activate it. You do that, just get all the little leaves crushed. I thought you didn't like this stuff because we're being cheap, it's mainly stalks, it's crap. But if it makes my cats happy. Hey, Blackie. Yeah, let's put it there. There. We're going to have a frenzy. Different cats have different reactions. There's all sorts of reactions on YouTube. You like that, baby? It can make them aggressive. I took 10 bags to Bleakholt Animal Sanctuary years ago. Eh, and gave it to some. It said feral cats too bad tempered for rehoming, and they're all rolling about like kittens because I put this through the boys. And a grumpy girl there. You haven't given catnip, have you? I said, yeah, that's why they're all rolling about. It makes them aggressive. I said, no, their miserable little lives are brightened up. It's like wacky wacky for cats. Hey, baby. You like that? You meant to snuffle it and roll about. I'll feed you in a minute, don't worry. What was I saying? Yeah, I saw a nearly new one on eBay, so I sent for that. £50, free post. Rather than mess around changing the seal, because I wasn't confident I could do it. So, and in fact Hepcat Harley sent me them from his Hornet ownership. And for some reason I thought it was just for one caliper, but looking at all the amounts of seals in, it's for 2 calipers. So, what I thought I'd do was take this apart, learn where all the bits go. Although someone on YouTube just pops the pistons out without breaking this open. Although I imagine that's a faff. Take the bloody old brake pads out, of course. You know, they just clean them and poke. They have on them hook. I've seen a little hook set, little like dentist hooks. Pull the old seals out, poke the new ones in, but surely opening them up would be best. Yeah, so thank you again, Ian. I've been in my drawer for a year. And at dinner time I went to the local car accessory shop and I took this in a little box and I said, have you got a star? I assumed it was a star shaped socket, but they're not. Unless the lad got it wrong. You won't be able to see, but it's a normal socket, but in the corners there's a little round bit. And I thought, well, I would have standard one shear off the little points or arse something up. I paid £4.50 for that. I know. £4.50. Simply. And we're using this. I got 2 loose at dinner time, these 2. Oh, they're loose, see. And this. Now I've got my camera running. Yeah. Oh, there we are. Last one. I'm not doing it now, or even tomorrow or Friday. I'm just too tired. But come the weekend, yes, I know that'll be holding it together, will it? Oh no, the threads don't go all the way through. So, I'm not going to do it now. I was hoping to do a video of the effectiveness of my new handguards. I think they're marvellous for just over 10 quid, £10.99, free post, which means you probably cost about £6. And I've moved the left one round to make them sort of face the right way, you know, equal levels. Stiff, man. Well, it will be, won't it? I'll just check one out just to have a look at it. A look at it, a look. Some dickhead, I've deleted them now, has made a comment on my Royal Enfield video. This won't promote the motorcycle with his tedious voice. And I did a video about it. I said, well, the Lancashire accent isn't very musical, is it? I mean, look at Fred Dibner and Mike Harding, you know, on YouTube. Although Fred Dibner was a great bloke, wasn't he? I could watch his programmes all over and over again. Very entertaining. Only funny thing is, he used to pronounce the word whole, W-H-O-L-E, as wall. The wall thing's at 20 years to make. And you can imagine the director getting rather annoyed. Fred, cut! Do it again. What's wrong? Well, you keep pronouncing hall as wall. Eh? What? Eh? And what I would have done was rewrite the script saying, right, where are we going next week, Fred? Adrian's wall. Aha. Well, let's just do a quick, I'll just alter the script. The whole wall took 100 years to build. Right, say that. Right, okay. The wall. Eh? The wall. Yes. Eh? Wall. Yes, Fred, you shouldn't pronounce hall as wall. It's hall. Oh, you know what I mean? If you're a Fred Divner fan, you'll know. Ouch, my feet are killing me. Let's take these work boots off, Blackie. I'll feed you now. Why have you left all that food and why Scruffy left it? Are you getting me laces? What's that? What's that? Blackie. What's that? Laces? Look, there's some spare laces here, look. What's that? Oh, you're very playful in your old age, aren't you, Blackie? He's got claws like needles, though. I better not get my hands near. If you put it on that catnip, it'll smell of catnip, won't it? I'm not putting my hands near you, though. I'll get shredded, won't I? Yeah, well. Come here. No, come here. Don't get my hands. Come here. Goodbye. There, play with that. Oh, my pal, aren't you, Blacks? So that's it, basically. I'll see what the footage is like for my commute to work in the rain. But they're only handguards at the end of the day. I just like to, if like I keep saying, if things work out alright, I'll include them and recommend them. So I'll put a link to where I got them from. It actually said arrival between March the 6th and March the something, so it's mid-February, isn't it? Well, the 20th today. I didn't have a look, didn't have a proper look. I was talking, wasn't I, at this boat. Yes, well. Should I do what lot? Should I do it now? Should I do it now when I'm half asleep? Yeah, on about that girl. Girl.
Well, the government, its agencies in the form of the Home Secretary have decided that
Hello.
they're not a fit and proper person to come back
That's
here.
loose-ish.
We have rapists. We have
Why can't you come back here? We have rapists, we have Irish terrorists.
would think long and hard before they answered that question. They don't want her here, and she's not here, so they're saying you're not here, and you're not
Is it going to be full of old fluid and piddle out on my kitchen table, although I got a paper down?
Well, the Home Secretary will say
Yeah, Ian Hepcat Harley said, use your old calipers to practice on. I said, well, they're on now. And all that long summer we had, that's a time for fettling, isn't it? So I should have took them apart. Took him at his word, took these apart. Studied where all the bits go. Although it's only some thick rubber washes, some thin ones. So one's a dust seal and the other's a piston seal from the fluid. But it's a cracking open business. Is it going to crack open easy? Or is it going to be stuck like a bugger and having to be levered open? Oh, what's that stuck? Oh no, it's not stuck. So that was £5 like that on a wreck. Oh, hey, coming apart easy. Oh. Oh yeah, on the day, aren't you? So that kit's got a new little bleed nipple in. Oh, it's all contained, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, are you meant to get them out then? If they're stuck. Presumably, are you meant to pop them out while they're on the back? Is one big and one little? That one looks smaller, doesn't it? It is. A steel, got a little steel ruler somewhere. When you want stuff, you put it down and it disappears. Yeah, that's 25, that's 30 mil. Beetle's ruler. Got a little steel one somewhere. Oh well. So, they're off. I'll have to use, so imagine these are the ones on the bike and it's Saturday and I'm faffing about. They're going to need bloody bleeding and faffing about when I've changed them, so... Oh, I'm not faffing about now, it's tired. I'll put them back in here. But yeah, that's the basic thing, they pop open easy. For some reason I assumed that they're just be sort of exposed and pop out. And I bet they're stuck like buggery. Yeah.
You said you were going to ask me a question, that was a statement. That's a statement for me. The question is, he was 16 years old. Yes. You are from Manchester.
Oh dear me. You want some fresh food? I shouldn't give you fresh food after leaving your dinner. Not to mention that pink stuff, are you all aware of it or something? Get such a sword for you, go get some pink stuff. This is cold water as well. Well, from the immersion heater tank, but the immersion heater's not been on for over a year. Can't afford to put the immersion heater on. I normally settle down with a brew and have my evening meal about 11:30. What time is it? 10-ish. Prawns, mayonnaise and baked spuds. Mum keeps buying stuff. She comes down. She lives on the next street. Comes down. And I told her I'm on a diet because that video of Ainsworth Rider made me look like a fat pig. And the mate at work said, no, cameras make the look heavier and put weight on your film cameras or any cameras. I said, that's comforting. I'm not really a fat bastard then. Not fat, I'm a fat, I look fat. Yeah. I can't hold my stomach in much longer. Food, yeah, I'll get you some food, don't worry. Where's your dishes? Are your tin dishes out? 1, 2, 5. Oh, one's outside. The little girl, stray cat I feed, little Sheba. Black and white one that brought her kittens for me to care for. Yes, that's a cat brush. It shouldn't be anywhere near my stuff, should it? I don't mind sharing your bugs there, Blackie. What do you want? That's as good as it looks. Your mum brought this as well. I bought some and then she's bought 2 more boxes. I said, you shouldn't be spending your money on my moggies. I said, you can adopt a couple of them. Lamb. Want some lamb? Blackie. Blackie. Some lamb? Yeah, goodbye. Put it over here away from that rotty stuff. Yeah. Goodbye. I'm even more worried about them brakes now. What I thought, if I struggle with them, just take the calipers off the bike and take the calipers to the shop and see have you got the correct tools to get them out. But if I loosen them on the bike first, I should be able to pop them out on this table, mustn't I? And then change the seals. pop them back in, close it up, back on the bike, bleed them, hopefully sorted. And I told my mate to work, said, yeah, if it's going to be tricky, take pictures. I said, yeah, I do that. Take a picture of the disassembly. Anyway, you know what I mean, don't you? Oh, someone kindly offered to, what did he say? He said, don't use that crappy Chinese brake disc which is on your sink. Nothing wrong with it. And I'll get you some braided hoses for your bike. I said, no, well, I haven't said anything yet, but no. Not necessary, nothing wrong with that. That's not rust, is it? How long has it been there now? 3 weeks, getting splashed. It might be low grade stainless because it's slightly magnetic. Well, it is magnetic, but not super duper magnetic. But no, nothing wrong with that. Then brakes are a priority, aren't they? I was going to do the back wheel this weekend, but it's the brakes. So no, thanks, but I don't want any braided hoses. I had them on my CB 1300 Super 4 and they didn't really bite any better because I had 2 Super 4s, a silver one with rubber hoses, and then I got the red and black one, and that had braided hoses all around and I didn't notice any different. 6-pot as well, Tokiko I think they were. And were they Nissan 6-pot? I can't remember. Very tired. I'm going to take my boots off then. So, I'll leave it for weekend. If I arse it all up, it'll mean getting taxis, won't it, until I can sort it. On the side of that pack it says they'll service them. Caliper services, rebuild per caliper, £39 single twin. Refurbishment, bare metal recoat refurbishment. Rebuild includes clean and assemble with new seals. Powerhouse. I'll have a faff with that on Friday or Saturday morning, and if I feel confident enough I'll get one off the bike. That's an idea, yeah, just start off with one, because the right hand one is the one that's sticking. The right hand one is the bike's original, whereas the left hand one is the one off the scrapper last year. I've read enough for this waffle. Bye for now.